What's up, Capstone family? This is Ed Drummond coming at you on this Friday, November the 11th of 2022. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you haven't already. Tomorrow is Capstone Contributes. I'd like to start by just saying a big thank you to all of those that donated. With your help, we hit our goal as of Thursday, which is amazing. We raised $25,000 this year from our sponsors and our friends. Check out all these sponsors this year. Lots of people on here that you all have either worked with or that you may in the future. If you're coming to the event, hit me up if you have any of these vendors that you're interested in talking to. A lot of the owners of these companies will be on site, and bring in their teams, and it'll be amazing. But again, this is an amazing event for the Homeless Engagement Lift Partnership. It is their #1 event of the year at this point for raise. The $25,000 that we were able to raise basically covers their entire need for 1 month. So it gives them the ability to focus on other initiatives, which is awesome, you know. I'm super proud of it. I'm super proud of the team, our friends, and everyone that steps up and really helps us with this, because it moves the needle and it feels great. The kids are going to be out there with me this weekend with Rachel. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope to see you there. I did want to bring up this week, market's shifting again. It's funny, Thursday we saw the reports come out about inflation. Inflation went down from was it 8.1 to 7.7. Markets went crazy, which was pretty wild. Got a few more calls than we have in the last few months, which is pretty wild as well. And now's the time to really, it seemed like all of a sudden people think that inflation may be changing, so maybe the market is stabilizing, whatever it might be. That would be great, but we have to be prepared, in my opinion, for the next 6 months, because that's what's going to be the most telling. I am optimistic about the market. Capstone does management, we do sales, but the sales stuff is exceptionally dry right now. No matter who you ask, it's just a very, very interesting market. One thing that I will let you know, when you know the market is really, really, really shifting, the people that are trying to get you to sell your house for stupid cheap are back, right? I got this in the mail today. There's a check on a property that I have, and this one arguably is about 40% light. I had a situation with a client this week. She is trying to offload a property that they have, family property, and they wanted me to reach out to this company that kept calling them asking about putting in an offer. So I called the guy. It was just like, hey, here's the property. What's your offer, right? Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's figure this out. I had already run the comps. I already recognized that in this market, we're going to have to price it aggressively to get it sold. It's just the way that it is. My aggressive price is going to be about $425. I think we'll sell it for about $410. The last comps in the community just sold for about $440, $435. So yeah, we've got to come in a little bit under those, but it should get done because it's the only property like it. This guy on the phone is trying to convince me of a few different things after I've already seen the property. This guy hasn't seen the property. He's basing his decision entirely on data that he's finding, and I actually found out where he's getting his comps. After hearing his number, I heard where his comps came from. His information was incorrect. He was looking at Movoto, Movoto. The data on that website was incorrect. It's kind of like a Zillow's estimate, right? His number was incorrect based on, I think it was off by square footage. So his initial number came in low, and then he goes, but Ed, we've got to back it out of what we need to make on this. So they offer 76% of what they think fair market value is. So his offer came in at $280,000 kind of similar to like this check I have in my hands. And I said, ooh, 282,000. Like, all right, like send it over so my client can see it. Because of course, I'm not just going to go back to my client and say, hey, this guy who's been bugging you the whole time is ready to offer you 282,000 and expect my client to really believe me, because it just seems just arguably like just such a waste of time. And why would this guy keep bugging? What I found out, which we caught, and I think I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, my client, she's got her family's trust. The parents have passed away. The taxes weren't being paid. This company basically goes after people who are not paying their HOA and their taxes. And this is what this guy told me. They feel like they're helping people. So keep that in mind. Like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Or I always look at it and go, there's good guys and bad guys in this market, but nobody ever thinks that they're the bad guy. And nor does he. And arguably, he felt like he's doing a good job for his clients by bailing them out of a situation. He, of course, has to make a spread. He's got to make some money on the deal. But the reason why his offers are so low is because the clients are in the toughest of situations. So, it was interesting hearing it from his perspective. He didn't sell me on, what I think people need to do in that situation. However, it just made me think, like, dang, like this guy really feels like he's helping people. And whether or not I do is not the point. It's making sure that you all know that when these people call you and give you some offer or tell you they're going to change your life or whatever, like, expect that this isn't going to be a retail offer. This is not going to be something that's going to be better than what you can get by putting it on the market. If you need to fire sell a home, do it. Sell it to this guy. I don't know who he is, but yeah, his offer, it sounds amazing. If I want to activate this check, I can call this phone number and they'll give me this number. But guess what? In this particular situation, I'd be leaving more than $100,000 on the table, and I would suggest it, to myself that I shouldn't do that. If you have questions about calls that you're getting, stuff you're getting in the mail, it's really ratcheted up. There are so many. I'm getting like my desk is full of mail right now from offers, from all this random stuff that I've got to go through and look at and go, okay, what's real and what's not. But again, you never know if you're going to get something that's worth it. Thanks for watching. If you're around this weekend, stop by Capstone Contributes. We got our shirts in. They're blue this year. All our sponsors on the back. One of those. That's so dope. I'm so stoked. Like, this is such a fun event, and 25,000 really moves the needle for them. So thanks to all those that gave or that are going to show up, and for those of you that are just watching, I appreciate you as well. If you know somebody that's looking to donate or wants to sponsor a family this year, I know that Help is also sponsoring families for Christmas. If you'd like a connection over at Help or somebody I could introduce you to, please reach out. If your company is looking to do some sort of community event or team building, anything like that, Help does similar to what we're doing, but just on a more smaller scale. They make it very easy to really ensure that you feel like you're making a contribution. Thanks so much for watching. Look forward to connecting again.